Welcome back to the gardening channel. Today we're going to talk about the hybridization program and the process that I'm using. So it's just going to be a raw video. I'm not going to edit, no music or anything. So this is a 21-day project, Pink Panther Sugar Dragon. And as you can see, the seeds are doing okay. Excuse me. The seeds are doing okay. So this is Pink Panther. Um, I got this fruit from Richard from Grafting Dragon Fruit, and you can start to see the seedlings are developing those two side portions that are going to be grafted. And it's in our greenhouse. It's temperature controlled, but it does fluctuate pretty good. And then on the bottom left there, you can see one of the grafts, or sorry, one of the seedlings. This is Project 21 Day Sugar Dragon. And these seeds were soaked in a paper towel method, which is taking a warm, wet paper towel, just one sheet of the paper towel, and using pretty much hot water initially in a plastic bag, and individually placing the seeds directly on the bag, not vacuum sealing, but just closing the bag and putting it directly onto a heating mat in a dark environment for about 12 to 24 hours and then exposing it to light afterwards. The thing about dragon fruit is they do want to have sunlight. So they won't necessarily sprout as good if it's in complete darkness. And you can see these seedlings are 3 weeks old, just about ready to graft. I would say they're not quite ready. We want a little more growth, but this one in particular is looking promising. And we have it in these cups that we purchased from the business Costco. Um, there's a business Costco in Westminster, California. If you can get to a business Costco, they have a lot of good stuff. I digress. So those are the primary purpose of these two grafts, these two seedlings, is to increase my competence in um, in dexterity. So it's basically practice grafting for these. So I have maybe like 75 cuttings that are rooting out outside underneath the propagation area in the back patio. Okay, so that's that. And I'll move on to the next thing is something I'm really excited about. Now, this one is our Wallace Ranch Hybrid seedling, project 2026. So this project was put on hold this past season, as often dragon fruit growers do, is they forget about their dragon fruits when they're not growing or producing any fruits. And this got neglected. So it was put through some pretty harsh conditions and ended up doing pretty good among the other seedlings. And so now we have it in optimal growing conditions. Um, it lacks it's lacking a lot of things, like it doesn't have a good root system yet, and so now I'm fertilizing it, and so yeah, that's what that is. The soil is just a simple mixture. As you can see, there's um, some stuff I need to clean up there, but it's just I think it's Fox Farm on the top, and then on the very bottom is decomposed granite, like the minerals and stuff, and then I think it's like the 2/3 just peat moss and perlite, I think. So yeah, that's the Wallace Ranch Hybrid project 2026. So I call it 2026 project because in this hybridization program, I have other grafts or other seedlings. One I've already grafted onto, and so this will not be this one will be actually grown out. So I'm in I want to make this like the parent plant. So I want to see the characteristics and how it grows. I'm not expecting fruit off of this particular seedling, but eventually I'll graft onto it next year, and hopefully we can get fruit in 2027 or 2026 late season. I have other seedlings of Wallace Ranch that we do have grafted already onto rootstocks. And I just use whatever rootstock. Okay, so next one, I'll just show you another seedling, and this is the same thing. This is a Wallace Ranch Hybrid seedling. There's nothing special about this one other than the fact it seems like it's doing good. And if you want your seedlings to be strong, you do want to go ahead and give it a little shake. And you don't have to actually touch the seedling. You can kind of just shake it around. In our greenhouse, I'll show you real quick. We do have a fan that goes through there. So there's a cycle fan that goes through there. And this greenhouse is in a really good condition right now. The average temperature is about 85 degrees. Sometimes it gets up to 90 after I water it. After a couple days, I just noticed it just went up to 90. Okay, so let's go to our next project. Um, this is Project Agent Orange, and this project is probably can deserve a better name, but basically it's a orange dragon, and so it's a spicy orange dragon. Maybe I'll call it a habanero dragon or something like that, something stupid. But if you have any comments down below on what I should call this flower, I'll compile a list of all the names that I get from this video, and I'll go ahead and, if it's a good name, then I'll go ahead and pick it. So maybe use ChatGPT. So let me tell you what the project is. For now, the project is to create an orange colored flower. And this is not a novel idea. This is created by Liwi Farms, and he did the same. He's doing the same thing. I'm not sure if he successfully did it or not. If you're watching this video, Liwi Farms, you can comment down below. Tell me what you think. Are you? I'd be curious to what you think. Think about this project that you have going on. So I'm just basically replicating your idea, and I appreciate all of your ideas that you have out there. I'm not trying to be a copycat, even though this is pretty much a copycat idea. I like to take inspiration, and so you've given me inspiration, and so here it is. Let's collaborate on a video if you want to. So just give me a contact. Email me at spudandsoil at hotpotatogardening.com, and I would love to do a video with you. Anyway, so this is spiced taquan, so I give credit to Liwi Farms, and I purchased this cutting on eBay. I can put the link in the description below if you're interested. And actually, what I can do right now, hopefully my battery doesn't die, but what I can do right now is take this out and see. I don't remember exactly when I planted this. It came like with a bud already attached right here, as you can see. There's a bud right there. And I was just really impressed with this person that I bought the cutting from, this one cutting. This is the first time I'm growing this, and this is not a dragon fruit, by the way. This is an Epiphyllum. So these flowers, we're going to use the pollen and cross-pollinate with another variety of, with a dragon fruit variety. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out and look for any sprouts. And unfortunately, I don't see anything. And so I see a little bit of rotting there, and that's all I see. So we'll have to adjust. I'm so glad I took this thing out, because now I know. And it just looks like rotting flesh right here. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is readjust this, and this project is kind of not taking off initially. So a little tender care looks like is going to be needed for this project off the get-go, and that's totally fine. So this one is spiced taquan, and I'm hoping to produce an orange flowered dragon fruit. All right, so that's the update for that one. A little bit disappointing, but you don't learn anything if you're always doing something right. This project is Wildberry Skittles crossed with Sour Patch Kids. These seeds started off soaking on 8/1/2025, and you can see inside already that there is sprouts. And today is August 13th. So 12 days later, less than 2 weeks later, we have some sprouts, which is no surprise. Took me about 3 weeks for the other one. That did I already show you the other one? Yeah. So the sugar dragon sprouted in 3 weeks and is almost ready to graft. That also brings up an ideas. I did want to ask you guys, like, are you guys grafting? If you're creating your own hybrids, I would really like to know what you're crossing or what you've successfully crossed, how long you've been doing it for. Um, I just want you to comment down below in the description, and that would really help my channel grow. And so this is actually, this is one of my favorite. So I got 3 ones that I'm most excited about. That would be the Wildberry Skittles and Sour Patch Kids with the Wallace Ranch Hybrid seedling, just because this is such a crazy way that they've grafted fusion graft 2 different varieties. I didn't mention it before, but this is Vietnam White with Sugar Dragon, and this was created at Wallace Ranch by Robles. Anyways, this is a project brought to you in part by Richard Lee from Grafting Dragon Fruit. And Grafting Dragon Fruit is hybridizing. Their program is pretty amazing. Richard, you've been doing some really cool stuff out there. So I appreciate you being a mentor to me, and all the things that you've done for the community. And, I've been in dragon fruit since 2017. And so it's coming on 10 years. And I think you're kind of the next wave of what we're going to see in the future for the next 30, 40 years, or God knows how long. Hopefully for a long time we can collaborate together. This is Nectar Sunrise crossed with Thai Gold. So this is a hybridization program in collaboration with Grafting Dragon Fruit. If you are anywhere interested in growing dragon fruit and you don't know about Richard, then I would recommend you learn as much as you can from Richard. I think he has the most presentable information about growing dragon fruit on the internet. That's not to discredit Paul Thompson or any Facebook groups or anybody else out there, the farmers. They all are tremendous amount of information that you can learn something new from each and every one of them. And I'm sure there's people all around the world that have that are doing really cool things. But here in Southern California, where dragon fruit is really thriving and the hybridization that's going on, I think this is the mecca of dragon fruit, especially with the Irvine Research Center that went on and they had their projects, even though it's not there anymore. And people have moved on to Florida after the program. That's totally cool too. So I digress. This is our last one here that I'm going to show you today. And this is Nectar Sunrise crossed with Thai Gold. So I'll let you guys look into those. These are basically the 3 seedlings that Richard and I are working on, and along with some other people that we're working on. So I would encourage you to subscribe to Richard's YouTube channel so you can follow along and get any updates. Of course, if you want to like this video and help it grow and allow me to produce more videos like this, please consider subscribing. It's pretty simple. You're doing me a huge favor, you're doing the dragon fruit community a big favor, and in result, that will transition into you being able to have fruit in your hand come dragon fruit season, and perhaps having hybridization programs improved because of people like you who like the videos. I also have a website. We sell dragon fruit cuttings. If you want to see that, go ahead and go to the website, hotpotatogardening.com. We sell dragon fruit cuttings. We sell pollen and We also sell miracle fruit. So if you don't know what miracle fruit is, you can check out one of our videos about growing about tasting miracle fruit with dragon fruit. And please check out that video. And then you can go into the description below. I'll have other information about social stuff in the video description. If you have any comments, please put the comments down below. And if you have any concerns or questions or any ideas that or any types of dragon fruit that you want me to cross, I would be interested in hearing what you have to say, and I would love to collaborate with my viewers to see if they want me to cross something. I'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll just do that directly with you. You can interact with me through the chat, or if you want to send me an email, go ahead and send me an email. I already gave you my email address. I'll put it in the description below. And that's pretty much it. I guess at the end, I can reward you by showing you some of the other things that I have going on in the greenhouse hybridization program. So I won't talk too much about what's in here, but we do have a mango here, and we have some other Sour Patch Kids and some other seedlings and stuff. If you're interested in buying figs, we also do figs, and eventually we'll do cherimoyas. I do have a video that's coming out tomorrow. I'm not done with it, but it will be Oceanside Dragon Fruit Farm Tour, and so I really am looking forward to that video. It's about an hour long. So until next time, I hope you have a nice day. Please take care, and until next time.